Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Rob, and on today's video, we are gonna wrap up the 5 specialty dinings aboard the MSC Seashore with my all-time favorite, teppanyaki. Well, yes, the cat is out of the bag right away. Teppanyaki on MSC ships across their fleet by far it shines out every other teppanyaki that I have been to on land and at sea. Now, I have done Carnival, Norwegian, and MSC by far is the best teppanyaki. So, if you're looking to book a specialty dining on an MSC ship, which this one was specifically the MSC Seashore, but we've also done it on the MSC Seaside, by far, the teppanyaki is the specialty dining to do, in my honest opinion. Now, does my opinion count? I don't know, you tell me. I've done 25 cruises across 5 different cruise lines, and like I said, I've done teppanyaki at some of the big 3, and every time MSC blows it out of the water. So, there it is. If you want to know if teppanyaki is good, it's the best, and it is exactly what you should do on the MSC Seashore or any other MSC ship. And the rest of this video is going to be dedicated to why they're better. I will leave a link to a playlist up above that shows you all of the specialty dining and everything else we got up to on the seashore on our recent sailing, including daily vlogs, ship tour, all the specialty dining, and more. So you can check that out and get all that information. So the location of this teppanyaki was midship, kind of in between Butcher's Cut on one side and the sushi on the other side. Teppanyaki was right there in the middle. The tables of teppanyaki fit 10 people, which this is one of the biggest issues. You have to sit with other people. There's no a chair in between. It's just our party unless you have a large enough party. I will say this, on the Seashore, we had a large enough party that it was just us. Now, we did lunch on a port day, I believe, and so we were the only ones there, which was really nice. That was not the case here on the Seashore. On the Seashore, it was a packed house, and there were 9 of us at a table for 10. Now, I was with my wife and our friend Melissa, and we sat with a bunch of other strangers, which is fine, but that's just something to know. You will be sitting at a table with strangers. And another thing to note is the best show in the house is directly in front of the chef. There are 3 chairs on each side of the table, and then 4 chairs on the opposite side from the chef. So kind of the best spot to be would be in that 4-chair section. So if you can kind of go in the middle of your party of people, then they'll kind of start on one end and kind of go around the table. That's the best way I know how to do it, to be able to kind of get that best seat in the house. But it's kind of a theater in the round, if you will, so he'll be, interacting with every single person regardless of location. Now, the one thing I want to talk about is price. A lot of other teppanyaki, you pay one price, and you can either have the chicken, the steak, or a combination of the two, and that's just it. Well, with MSC, you almost have tiers of options. Now, I will go over them, and I will be kind of referencing my guide here because there is quite a lot of differences. Now, we'll start with the kids menu. It is $12, and you get a little bit of sushi, a miso soup, a seasonal green salad, and then you have your option of chicken, shrimp, or beef. You'll have some vegetables, some fried rice, and our dessert, which was the caramelized pineapple with some ginger ice cream, which was very good. The next option above the kids is the vegetarian option, and it is $29, and it comes with an avocado poke bowl with sushi rice, vegetarian miso soup, seasonal teppan salad, which is on all of the other options as well, garlic fried rice, or you can do garlic noodles, and then the caramelized pineapple as well. And then you have your top 3 options. Now, these are basically chicken, steak, or really top of the line steak. And they come with a lot of extras, and that's one thing I love about MSC is not only do you get chicken or steak or the Wagyu beef steak, each of these options comes with accompaniments that are also just as tiered. So for example, the katana is $34. That is your chicken, and it comes with a filet sea bass. Very good. Then you have the sencho, which is $44. This is your sirloin steak version. It comes with a side, a filet of salmon, and some tiger prawns or shrimp, which is very good. So they're you kind of have the chicken and the sea bass, or the steak, the salmon with some shrimp. Then you have the shogun, which is $74. This is the big boy, and this is the one I love. You get a Wagyu beef steak and butterfish, a scallop, like on the shell scallop, and a lobster tail. It's so good. Melt in your mouth. My God, so good. One thing I do want to mention is you can use your dining experience and get the katana package. And I believe if you want to upgrade to the shogun, which is their highest tier package, I think you have to pay $30 more. All of these, the katana, the sencho, and the shogun, they all come with a plate of sushi and sashimi, and a miso soup, and a teppan salad, and your fried rice, and your dessert on top of all of your meats. We have a carnival cruise coming up in 31 days, and we signed up for the teppanyaki, and I was looking at the menu, and they were like, you can have chicken or steak, you can have a miso soup or a salad. Not and, or. It's one of the things I love about MSC. They're always giving me more. Across the line, across the board, they're always giving me a little bit more than all these other cruise lines, and that's one of the reasons why, honestly, I love MSC. This is such a great experience. If you've ever been to a teppanyaki show, hibachi, the flaming volcano, they don't do that on the ship because it's a fire hazard, so unfortunately you don't get to scare the children with a giant flaming volcano onion. But everything else they do, they sing the songs, they dance the dances, they toss the egg or shrimp into everyone's mouths, and it's a great time. And it is really, really fun. If you've seen one show, you've pretty much seen them all. So really, I'm just gonna judge it strictly on the food. Show was good, entertainment was good, but the food was amazing. By far, top of the line when it comes to all 5 of the specialty dining, which I'll go over them again. Hola Tacos, which is your Mexican a la carte, and they have all-you-can-eat options, very good. The sushi, you can do an all-you-can-eat, which they do specifically on certain sea days, or you can do the a la carte for all the different sushi stuff. They have Ocean Key Seafood, which I was not thrilled with, which is your seafood joint. Then you have the Butcher's Cut, which is your steak. It wasn't too bad, but I definitely have had better on other cruise ships. And then of course here at Teppanyaki. So first place, I would put Teppanyaki, hands down. If anyone ever asks, it is the best teppanyaki at sea. And I think if you ever try it, you will 100% agree with me. We had a great time on our sailing and loved the teppanyaki. So that's it. Those are all the specialty dining. Like I said, I will leave a card up above to a playlist that'll show you all of these things. You can check out everything that we did on the seashore. I'm so glad you were here to join me. And if anything I say helps you on your future cruises, I would please encourage you to subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out. We are quickly approaching 3,000 subscribers, and that is awesome, and thanks to you. So please share this video with all your friends, like, comment, and subscribe. My name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.